I'm Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And apparently, Adam 22 is being sued by his former employees, Yuri and whatever this chick's name is, I don't know, for workplace harassment. And I guess the chick is deeming some of it to be sexual in nature. Let's listen to Adam address these claims.
From speaking to my lawyers about the Yuriy and Riley situation and the lawsuit that they have filed against me.
You do it.
And him, and for some reason, Josh is even thrown into it, which is kind of baffling.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, so including in this lawsuit and things that were specified in it, it's like 90% things that took place after they stopped working here. Now, you can't, like, all that shit is irrelevant. Anything that we said about them after they left could only be part of a lawsuit if it was basically defamation. Now, the standard for defamation is very, very high. So for sure, we've said things about them that probably would sort of enter into that realm because we have said some pretty crazy shit about them. But that being said, you have to prove damages. It's very, very difficult. So 90% of the shit in that lawsuit is bullshit for it to be included in this lawsuit, because timeline wise, all that shit happened after they left. A sexual harassment or unlawful termination or whatever lawsuit is only going to be able to address things that took place while these people worked here. Now, even the biggest No Jumper hater who was aware of what was going on at No Jumper while they were here, especially if you worked here and you were like really seeing what was going on day to day, we never treated her with any kind of disrespect. Was there disrespect after she left? Sure. But we always treated her with the utmost respect, including going massively out of our way. Remember when Big Homie was liking her Instagram photos and shit? We basically like put it on the table. Like, if you're uncomfortable with anything that he's done around you, he's out of here.
Led to a termination of an employee, damn near.
Exactly. Like, we took it to an extent of showing her respect that honestly was kind of crazy. Like, the level to which we basically went massively out of our way to make her feel comfortable, which is insane. So
OG Chaircast? Who was it? With the chair?
Kiki.
Kiki, wow. Yeah, there was weird stuff there, but like, you know, there's absolutely no truth to the idea. And there was never any sort of documentation of her feeling uncomfortable in any way. There's no complaints, nothing that was said. At some point, if this lawsuit continues on, my lawyers have informed me, don't delete anything off your phone. I laughed because they could see everything I got on my phone. There was never any intentional disrespect while they were here. And, you know, even in a situation like somebody allegedly posted something to her on the Reddit once. So now you're taking a public platform, which Yuriy was a mod on.
Yeah.
Even after he stopped working here, he was still a mod. He had the power to go onto the Reddit and remove whatever. As soon as we became aware that anybody had posted anything inappropriate, well, someone who was a mod on No Jumper, the No Jumper Reddit allegedly posted this, he was removed as a moderator immediately. So that is quite frankly insane. So either of them saying that they were unlawfully terminated. Think about this. She was terminated at the same time that like 8 hosts left the platform, maybe more, maybe 10 people left the platform,
including the tech staff. It was like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And that's just hosts.
Right.
We got rid of like 4 editors.
Right.
At like the same time.
Designers.
She was an administrative assistant. We did not hire another administrative assistant after we fired her. She was fired 100% because of the fact that we were downsizing. We did not have as many hosts. There was just way less content to be created, as well as the economic realities of podcasting kind of hitting us. You know, obviously there was a boom.
Now, that is what I've been hearing, that these two are just disgruntled ex-employees who are now, you know, looking for some bread. And why not sue your former employer that might have millions of dollars and could probably throw you some in a settlement or something if you have some good evidence or if you have a good case. Now, I don't know what the evidence is looking like. I watched the Poetic Flacco video on this. That's what I was actually looking at to get some more clarification. And, Flacco's just making these two seem broke. And, like, this is just a money grab. No real harassment was happening while Lush and whoever else that's being mentioned in this lawsuit was around. At the same time, it's fun to see Adam get sued. Because fuck him, I don't know.
Period during the pandemic, and we had all these hosts, and then a lot of those hosts left right around the same time that a lot of the views were really kind of coming back to earth. Whatever. It's completely disingenuous and it's total bullshit. And the idea that he was terminated.
He wasn't terminated. He quit on his own.
Okay, that is not true. He was terminated from his role as an editor. And there are multiple clips on YouTube in which it's discussed at length, and he acknowledges that he was let go as a result of the fact that he was a horrible editor and he was making lots of mistakes. That stuff is all extremely well documented.
He was still on camera talent.
He was still on camera talent, but at some point he stopped calling. He stopped trying to be on camera, whatever. And then we enter into the period of time where we were beefing, going back and forth, whatever. All that shit is irrelevant to what they're claiming about the unlawful termination shit. My lawyers have characterized this as an extortion attempt. It's basically a situation in which they're leveraging the fact that it's relatively easy to sue your employer, and they're doing what they can with it. It's not something I'm losing any kind of sleep about, because I know they were both treated with the utmost respect while they were on the platform, and that everything afterwards, you going to his house, what the fuck does that have to do with no jumper?
And let's talk about
the things that led to you going to his house. It's so obvious that he was a willing participant in this. And I'll let you go, but what was I going to say?
A willing participant.
He was such a willing participant in it while under NDA. They're both under NDA.
Oh, shit.
So will there be an ensuing countersuit? Well, it's certainly on the table because they're under NDA and they have said some absolutely horrible things about myself, about No Jumper. And the NDA specifically protects us in case slanderous statements were made by them. Now, I would implore people watching this, people in the Reddit, please submit everything that you consider to be slanderous in any way, because we've already collected quite a good deal of it. However, I know there's more of it, and there has been an attempt by them to clean up their digital footprint and to hide some of the stuff that they said about us. That being said, so much of it is already archived on the Reddit that it's just absurd to think that this is going to go anywhere. So Lush, feel free to air out whatever you have to say.
Well, let's just talk about
No, Lush, we're good. We're good on what you have to say. At the end of the day, I don't think they have a case. From everything I heard, from what Flacco was saying, and from what everything else that's being presented, yeah, this looks like two money-hungry people who were disgruntled former employees at No Jumper. Now, while I'm sure Adam has a lot of nasty shit going on around him while he's at his place of work, they're not coming with strong enough evidence. And I do feel like if there was like some sexual harassment or anything of that nature going on while they were on the premises working at No Jumper, they would have been snitched. They would have been exposed. That they wouldn't have kept working for Adam 22. Come on now. So yeah, this is clear money grab. But hey, do what you can. Shit. Niggas do not want to work. I'll tell you that much. I understand. I'm working. I'm working. So I understand why you don't want to work. Trust me. I get it. But hey, you got to do what you got to do, at least for the time being. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about this whole situation and subject in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and damn, everybody's getting caught up. Adam 22 is getting sued. Joe Budden was caught naked. That started the year. Joe Budden caught sleepwalking naked. Started the year with that shit. And now we got Act in the Discord talking crazy to a minor. Some nasty work to start 2025. And it's only fucking January. Well, listen, January is almost over. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and this So I'm Savvy Mike TV. Shout out the scamming, the hoes hoeing, the thoughts thoughting, the fucking money getters getting money, the strippers stripping, the trolls trolling, the feminists being feminists. I don't know. Shout out everyone. Peace.